All right, here with Paul Caune on Sound Therapy Radio. So you've started an organization called Civil Rights Now. Maybe explain that to us.
Sure. Civil Rights Now was founded in 2009 with the single purpose of to get legislation similar to the Americans with Disability Act made law in BC.
So the American Disabilities Act, what in specific does your group want versus what's in Canada? Because Canada seems very progressive and liberal.
Yeah, well, it is relative. The American Disability Act, it has mandatory enforceable standards that no level of government or no member of the private sector can evade. It's the opposite in British Columbia and Canada. And we have what are called guidelines, and that leads to enormous harm.
So what does that look like? I mean, this harm for someone that doesn't know what this means, and you talked about words like abuse, and yeah, what does that mean?
Well, voters with disabilities don't have a practical way to enforce the civil rights they have as a Canadian. And from this flows many evils. From this flows not being able to get effective, affordable health care, education, justice, or housing. And because the civil service of the relevant places, they have the discretion to deny all of this to people with disabilities, and they have done that frequently throughout the history of BC. So
what motivation would they have to deny the service? Because when someone gets in health care, their intentions are good, and you know, from what you're saying,
the people who they may have good intentions, but their assumptions about the people they're supposedly helping are false. That they assume that they're not citizens, therefore there are things to be processed, or charity acts, charity cases to be taken care of. They don't perceive voters with disabilities as citizens. So that so-called paternalism leads to many evils.
So talk a bit about, I messed up my question.
Why I got involved in this?
No, the tour. So
right.
You've been going to municipalities and local governments, kind of spreading your message, but the Vancouver Coastal Health Authority, or these public health authorities, are the ones that can make these changes. Why would you go to these municipalities?
Well, actually the health authority cannot make these changes. These changes would have to be done by the provincial government, and they would have to force the health authorities against their will to act in a civilized manner. The answer to your question is why I'm speaking to municipalities is why Civil Rights Now is speaking to municipalities is simply that we take any opportunity we can to spread our message, to educate public opinion and bring them inside to support our goals.